Welcome to another episode of Pike County Extension News Update. Today, Will Hamman and I will be discussing the upcoming Pike County Fair as well as other upcoming events. So stay tuned to hear about these exciting events. Good morning. My name is Kristen Campbell, and I'm the Pike County OSU Extension 4-H Youth Development Educator, and today I'm joined with
Will Hamman, and I'm the OSU Extension Agriculture and Natural Resource Educator.
And today we're going to be discussing our upcoming Pike County Fair as well as other events that are going to be happening in the near future. We wanted to kind of run through our schedule for our fair this year. We have some very exciting new things that are occurring at our fair, and we hope that everybody comes out and joins us. Our fair runs from July 27th, and that's on a Saturday, through August 3rd, which ends on a Saturday, so it's a full week of fun times. The first thing we wanted to discuss was that we wanted to talk about our wonderful new barns that are going up. Will, what do you think about those new barns?
They're very impressive. They've been working really hard to get things done, and it's going to be really exciting to see the kids in the new facilities.
Absolutely. So our first new barn is what we call our GLRC barn, better known as our goat, lamb, chicken, and rabbit barn. So this barn is exactly what it says. It's going to house all of our rabbits, chickens, lambs, and goats in it. And our old goat barn is now going to be the show arena. This is an advantage to all the spectators because now you'll be able to actually sit underneath the barn rather than sit out in the rain while you watch your child exhibit their animal. So the Fair Board has been working really hard, and they put up, this is where they're working at night, and they put up new lights, and you can see how bright all of those new lights are. And this wouldn't have been possible without the work of the Fair Board. They have definitely worked very hard and put in lots of long hours. Our other new barns that we have is our new horse barn, and that is an amazing thing to see. Our old horse barns, they were there when I was showing. Yeah.
So just a couple years ago.
Yeah, just a couple years ago. We won't say how many. And I know they were there many years before I started showing. Part of the barn they took out to put in the groundskeepers building, and where they store a lot of the tractors and different things. But this is the new horse barns, and we actually have two 36 by 200 barns, and they'll be able to house 674 new horses.
Wow.
And we actually are filled to capacity. We have 73 horses that are coming to our fair this year. So our horse program is definitely growing. So we start out the week with our on Saturday with our pleasure horse show. The first thing that they do is we're going to do all the pattern classes on Saturday, and that starts at 4 p.m. on Saturday evening. And the kids are excited and they're ready to show. And then on Sunday they have to turn around and come back and show again. And they do the non-pattern classes like trail and things like that. And then on Monday morning we have our first show that most of the people participate in, and that's our chicken show.
Okay. How many exhibitors are there this year?
Well, we have 60 market chickens.
Wow.
So 60 pens of market chickens. But the other thing we have, Will, this year is we have turkeys, and we have fancy poultry, and we have ducks. We even have a set of guineas that are coming to the fair this year.
Wow, there's going to be a lot of animals there.
Yeah, so we normally don't have that many sets of breeding poultry or fancy poultry, but this year we have 19 pairs of breeding poultry.
That's great.
So yeah, I'm really excited. I think it'll add a little variety to our exhibit for sure. So then on Monday evening we have a couple different things. We start at the grandstand about 5 o'clock, and we have our style review, and we have our nutrition awards for all of our still projects. Okay. And then we go into what we call our apple pie auction.
So with the apple pie auction, where does the proceeds go to?
All of the apple pie proceeds, they go to scholarship winners. So college scholarship winners for kids that have participated in 4-H their last 4 years of high school, and they can apply for a scholarship, and they get anywhere between $1,000 to $250 scholarships.
Okay. That'd be really helpful. I mean, going to college or other kinds of things that they can utilize that money for.
Absolutely. So this year we had a tie. You were able to help us judge apple pies.
Yes.
So how did you like that experience?
It was a lot of pie. I did enjoy it. I'm a huge sweets fan, and I'm also going to be helping with the other judging later on in the week, so I'm excited.
Yeah, 17 apple pies is a bit much, isn't it?
Yes, by the end of it, I had enough apple pie.
Absolutely. So, and then we go from our apple pie judging, we go straight into our Queen's contest and our parade. So here is our parade of clubs, and we open it up with, of course, the national anthem. And this year's national anthem is going to be sung by Miss Kylie Tong, and the horse kids will be carrying the flags through, and also the 4-H flag at the beginning of the parade, so that we open it up with a grand ceremony to show respect to our country.
I'm excited to see that. This will be my first Pike County Fair, so I've heard this event's pretty neat to see, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, I think it's a great thing to see, and all of the kids, you get to see every single 4-H kid at the parade.
And that's what it's all about.
And oh, absolutely. And they line all the way around the track. So then we go straight into crowning our fair queen. And this is last year's winner, Miss Macy Conley, and she has been an outstanding queen. She has participated in a lot of different events and has just really done an outstanding job. She definitely has the heart of a queen.
That's great.
So she came to my Cloverbud day and interacted with the kids, and the little kids just love them, and they say, can we get our picture taken with the princess or the queen? So they make the fairy tale come true. Then after the crowning of our queen, we go, for the next day, we go into the rabbit show, which is on Tuesday morning. Here's a couple of our rabbit exhibitors. You see a New Zealand white and a Californian rabbit. And this is a big event. We have more rabbits than we have anything that exhibit at the fair.
Really?
So this year we have 309 rabbits showing in our fair.
Wow.
So
that's a lot of rabbits.
Oh, it is a whole lot of rabbits. And the kids really, really enjoy this. It's probably one of the easier projects that they do, but it still takes a lot of work because rabbits can die very easily, so it's hard for them to keep them alive. And we hope that it's a cool week that week so that we can keep them going and the kids have a good time and the rabbits don't get overheated. And then on Tuesday evening, we jump into our goat show. And here's Miss Abriel Johnson, and that's her goat from last year. And she's showing her goat. She's showing you how to brace her little goat right there. This is outside of the show, but she did a really good job. Our goats we have is probably our second largest.
Really?
For exhibition. It absolutely is the largest show. I think we have 156 goats showing this year in market goats.
That's a market project, not breeding. Okay.
Yeah, we have several breeding projects as well. Some kids just do the breeding projects. They don't want to do the market project. So, and I understand that, but our goat show has really gotten really big over the last couple years. When I showed, I didn't show goats, but when I was at the fair a couple years ago, not too many, there were only like 20 goats.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. More kids are getting involved in different species.
Absolutely.
So it makes the fair more diverse and exciting.
Absolutely. I think we're going to have a great fair this year, for sure. So, and also Tuesday night, the Senior Fair Board has brought in the Jay Rodeo. They've been coming the last couple years. They're usually on Saturday night, but this year they're going to be on Tuesday night. If you have not seen them, they put on a great exhibition. They have barrel racing, they have bull riding, they have calf roping, and all different events, and they really, really, really put on a good show.
I think it'd be really neat to be able to tie a lasso and throw it. I mean, I can barely ride a horse, so multitasking would be really cool.
So I shouldn't call you Roy Rogers.
No.
Okay. So then after the Diamond J Rodeo, we go into Wednesday morning, and Wednesday morning is our lamb show. These are two of our lamb exhibitors from previous years. These are actually sisters. And the first one is in front is Jordan Haggie, and she was our all-animal showmanship winner last year. And then her sister is behind her, and that's Kerrigan Haggie. And they've shown lambs for several years, and they really, really enjoy showing. And they said they've learned a lot about showing different animals. And, like I said, Jordan won our all-animal showmanship, so she's quite the little show person.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yes. So then on Wednesday evening, we go into our hog show. So if you go down to the hog barn anytime, basically all day Wednesday before the hog show, you will see this right here. And it'll be very loud. You will see kids in there scrubbing and cleaning their hogs, and those white hogs, as we know, are very hard to keep clean. So you'll see them scrubbing those white hogs and scrubbing those hogs and getting them clean so that they look their very best. They don't give them buttermilk baths like Wilbur had in Charlotte's Web, but they do give them a good scrubbing with a good shampoo. And this is last year's winner. This is Mr. Lane Brewster, and that's his hog with our grand champion hog. And that's our Queen's Court who presented the trophies to him. So our hog show starts at 5 p.m. on Wednesday evening, and it is a really great event. It really is. I know you're a hog guy, so you're gonna be there at the hog show. And
I'm looking forward to helping. It's gonna be exciting. I showed pigs for 10 years. I grew up on a farm where we raised livestock as well, so I'm excited to be involved with the hog show.
So and you're really familiar with all of that.
Oh, yes.
Give a few tips to everyone, right?
That's right.
Maybe you can help my son out. He gets a little lazy on me. So, and then we have our entertainment. So this year's entertainment, we have Nick Jamerson is going to open for Billy Strings. I personally have never heard Billy Strings sing, but everybody tells me he's a great performer. Are you familiar with him
at all? I'm not. No. What kind of music is it?
I think it's kind of like a bluegrass country style music. We've had people I know that I took calls from like Kentucky and West Virginia so they're really interested in to listening to him sing and really want to come to the concert. So I know that the information was on the flyer down there. I think that tickets are, I think they're like $20, and then you can get VIP tickets for $60, which kind of puts you a little closer to the stage in like a chaired section. So
great.
Yeah, it's the Fair Board really tries hard to put on a great event for us, and I think that this is going to be another good event. Fantastic. I know Tyler Childers last year was outstanding, so I'm expecting the same type of crowd for Billy Strings.
Yes.
So then on Thursday, this is when we honor our special little kids. Our little kids our little 4-H'ers are called Cloverbuds, and this is Miss Krista Conley. She's a principal at Jasper Elementary. And these are some of the kids, the Cloverbuds that she's interviewing, and it looks like this little girl has her rabbit as an exhibition. She did a project over a rabbit. These little kids love to show off their projects. They don't get to be actual 4-H'ers and exhibit at the fair, so this is their time to shine where they can talk about their projects. This is Brooks Tackett, and he made a tie blanket. And I just wanted to point out that the barn right there that is up there, this is a beautification project by one of our clubs.
That's great.
And I think that this is a great place to do photo opportunities, and any fair goer that wants to get their photo in front of it, it's a great photo place. And this is a Little Bit of Everything Club that designed this beautification project. So I think they're really nice. Our clubs really go all out when it comes to our fair.
That's good. Yeah, and on Thursday we have Healthy Kids Day, and that's going to be in the Art Hall from 2 to 5. And this is a great opportunity for all the kids that are at the fair to come out and participate. Everyone who participates will receive a bag full of goodies, as well as if you complete all the activities on the right-hand side of the flyer, you will receive a free ride pass for the day. And we have different activities ranging from riding our stationary bike that has a blender on it, and you can make a smoothie while working out, and it's going to go all through different nutrition, Farm Olympics, Care Source, Health Heroes, and things like that. And at the end, we'll have a cooking show where people can watch Tammy, I believe, prepare a meal from a baker or a cook from New York City. So we got recipes from there, and she's going to put that together, and it's going to be really exciting.
So I know last year I was able to watch the Chef's Caravan that came in. And they did kind of like a chopped cooking show.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it was so much fun. The kids really got into it, and they had an MC who got everybody pumped up, and they had two little two little young ladies that came out, and they helped the chefs cook the meal. So I am sure that this cooking show is going to be just as exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, and Tammy, she's amazing anyway. I don't know if anybody's ever had her food, but her food is delicious all the time.
That's
Even
good.
though it's healthy for you, it's delicious, which is amazing, right? So, but she makes some really good food. So after Healthy Kids Day, we go into Thursday evening, and this is a big event for us. This is our steer show, our market steer show. And you'll see that Lane is up on there again. He was also our Grand Champion steer winner. So he not only won Grand Champion hog, but he won Grand Champion steer. So he had a very good year last year.
I would say.
Yes. So this is him with his 2018 market steer, and he'll be showing again this year as well. And followed by the steer show, or at the same time as the steer show, the kids, for the horse kids, they have what we call a 4-H fun horse show. And it is sponsored by the Ohio's Horsemen's Council. And all of the kids go out there and they have different events that they participate in, but there's no stress.
Okay.
So they go out and just have a good time. They do things like the toilet paper race.
What is that?
You literally take a piece of toilet paper and put it in between two horses.
Okay.
And you have to stay at the same speeds.
Oh, without tearing it.
Without tearing the toilet paper.
Great.
They also do a diaper race where they pin cloth diapers on their partner,
Okay.
and then they have to ride down and get off and get the diaper pinned on them, and then they have to bring their horse back across the line. So the first ones that are together, they all have to hold hands and run with their horse back across the line.
That'll be entertaining for sure.
Oh, it is a fun night for them. They really have a good time, and we couldn't do it without the Ohio Horsemen's Council. They sponsor all the prizes and all of the gifts, and everybody gets a free prize package.
That's good.
So the kids really enjoy it. They had some great prizes last year. So then Thursday evening, probably at 7 o'clock, we have what we call the truck pulls.
Okay.
The senior fair board brought in the truck pulls. It gets a little loud.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Yeah, but those trucks are pretty amazing.
Oh yes, absolutely. I always enjoy watching it go. I like trucks and engines and things that turn, so it's exciting for me to watch. So I'm going to be there.
I'll be at the horse show. No, I have watched the truck pulls a few years, and I've really enjoyed them as well. It's amazing what they can pull and not tear their truck apart, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, not all of them are that fortunate.
Yeah.
So.
They always have a few that break down a little bit, right?
Yep.
Is it called the tow truck? No.
Yes.
So then on Friday morning, this is a time for us to say, okay, all of the regular shows are done. Let's honor our exhibitors and let's give them some different awards. So at 10 a.m. in the multi-purpose building, this is a group of our outstanding livestock exhibitors.
Okay. What does that entail? So
our outstanding livestock exhibitors, they actually have to compete in 3 different things in order to be eligible for it. So they have to complete our skill-a-thon and get a high score on it. And then they have to do showmanship, and they have to compete in their market class.
Wow.
So these kids are the best of the best. So they represent their species that they have accomplished either really high scores. You get 100 points for first place.
Okay.
And then 90 for second, and it goes down. Your skill-a-thon score is just whatever you score on your skill-a-thon.
Okay.
So that's usually the deciding factor. So when they do their project book interviews like they're doing tonight, they'll be able to do their skill-a-thon right at the same time.
Okay.
And that really determines who is our outstanding livestock exhibitor. And then followed by that, we have what we call our all-animal showmanship. So
for that, they show all the animals or work with all the species that are there? They
have to show all 8 species, not just the market animals, but we also include dairy and horses to that.
Okay.
So funny little story while they were showing. So our steer winner and our hog winner last year, Lane, he dropped the rabbit.
Oh no.
So he could show the big animals, but he was scared to death of the little rabbit.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was something that's really funny that shows you that it takes a little bit of everything to show all of these animals.
It's challenging.
A lot of people get caught up on the horse because there's a lot of different things you have to do. And that usually is one of the deciding animals that chooses who the winner is.
Okay.
But we have some. Last year our winner was Montana Beekman, and what an outstanding little shower she was. She had really, really high scores. So she's the best of the show of showing. So they all win showmanship. Their senior winner and showmanship. That's who
in
goes.
their species.
Okay. Yes, in their species, for sure. Next is, we don't want to forget this, this is our bake-off. So this is an opportunity for anybody that is a youth to bring in some type of baked good. It can be cookies, cakes, brownies. Will, this is what you're going to enjoy eating and tasting.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this. Yes.
So Will is going to be one of our judges, and he's going to be able to decide amongst all of these goodies whose goodie is the best.
Yeah.
So you actually win prize money for bringing these in if you place. It's not a lot of money, but it is some money that you can win for just bringing them in. And then we auction all of these goodies off right before the large animal sale on Friday night.
That's great.
Oh yeah, for sure. So everybody has the opportunity to taste some of these wonderful goodies. And then we go straight into our large animal sale, livestock sale, and that is on Friday evening, and it starts at 5 p.m. And hogs actually sell first this year. And so it goes hogs, steers, goats, and then lambs. And then on Saturday morning, we have our small animal sale, rabbits and chickens, and it starts at 10 a.m.
Gotcha.
So our Pike County Fair is an event that is very prominent in our county. It brings a lot of people together, and like in this picture here, this picture just says 1,000 different words, and it shows a friendship of an older 4-H'er bonding with some younger 4-H'ers, and how they look up to her, and how they look to her to guide them in their future, and how she's leading them to be better humans.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and teaching them responsibility. So these bonds and these friendships, they just last a lifetime.
Yeah.
And I remember my show days, and I remember my friends, and the funny thing is that now my kids are showing against their kids, so it's a great thing. And so then I wanted to tell you where you can get some tickets at for the fair.
Okay.
So if you are not a 4-H'er or you are not an advisor, you can buy a season pass for $25. That gets you in every single day to the fair.
Okay.
It's pretty good price.
Yeah,
not too bad.
That's just admission, correct?
That's just admission.
Okay.
That's correct. You do have to pay $1 to park. There are parking passes, $15 for a parking pass. That gets you in as many times as you want to, in and out throughout the week. A membership pass, which gives you voting rights. So you vote on senior fair board members.
Okay.
Those are $35. And so if you want to get tickets, you can always stop in our office at the fairgrounds, 313 Mill Street, or in the senior fair board office, and pick up tickets. They're from 2 to 6 every single day this week. They'll be in the office. And so, Will, I think that we're going to have a wonderful fair this week.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of it. I'm looking forward to seeing all the kids and meeting the kids in the community and watching them show their animals and seeing all their projects. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I really think that you're going to enjoy your first fair. So you have some other things we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so coming up here in August, we have a global climate change update. We have a professor coming from Ohio State. His name is Dr. Thomas Blaine, and he's really excited about this. He's actually from the Ohio Valley region, and so he's kind of excited to come back to this community and kind of talk about something that's affecting us all right now. The global climate change is something that we're dealing with. We're seeing weather extreme patterns like we've never seen before, and he's going to talk about how this has impacted us historically and where we've came from, as well as where the trends are kind of leading us in what direction. This is not something that's just important to farmers, but also just local community members. How are you going to deal with weather changes that you're seeing every day? It's hot one week and then it's cold the next. This is a free event. And it's on August 26th from 6:30 to 8 at the Grace United Methodist Family Life Center in Waverly, and that's in 104 South High Street. And again, this is free, and we're welcoming anybody to come out August 26th. And if you have more questions or want to know more about it, you can call into the Extension office at 740-289-4837 or contact Tammy Jones by email, and her email is jones Pike.5640@osu.edu. So this is going to be a really neat event. I encourage everyone to come out, and he's going to kind of talk about where the climate change is going and how it's going to affect us going forward.
That sounds like a really very informative event.
Yes, I'm really excited about it. This is something that's kind of affecting everyone, and it's only going to change or get better or worse as we go forward. So how we can expect to deal with that, or what kind of things we expect to see or deal with in the future. So it can be really neat.
Absolutely. Well, Will, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, I've had a great time with you.
Good.
Just a couple laughs, right?
Yes.
So the other thing is that you can find more of our information at our website, which is pike.osu.edu, for all of our upcoming events. You can also check us out on our Facebook, which is OSU Extension Pike County 4-H, or you can check out the Pike County Fairgrounds Facebook page, where they have all of their events that are going on. And also, we have official photographers of the fair this year, and they will be uploading pictures of the fair and of different shows. So
That's
if you want to
great.
see your winners or your kids and showing their animals, you should be able to check them out on their Facebook page.
Cool.
And maybe our Facebook page as well. And we're really looking forward to a wonderful fair this year. I'm sorry about that. This year, which is July 27th, and it runs through Saturday, August 3rd. So we hope everyone comes out and enjoys our fair.
Look forward to seeing you there.